Number 1. The 1985 Ford F250 HD Longbed, listed at $6,500, and located in Menifee, California. Here's a heavy-duty pickup that represents the heart of Ford's reliability in the 80s, the 1985 Ford F250 HD Longbed. This truck is powered by what many enthusiasts call the most reliable diesel engine ever made. With just 81,000 miles on the odometer, it's barely broken in for a workhorse of this caliber. Priced at $6,500, it's a solid option for someone looking for a dependable classic that still knows how to get the job done. This F250 comes with an automatic transmission, making it easy to drive whether you're hauling loads, towing equipment, or just cruising down the highway. The seller states it drives smooth with no mechanical problems at all. That's impressive for a truck that's been around for nearly 40 years, and it speaks volumes about both the build quality and the maintenance it's received. A clean title is in hand, and the truck is currently on non-op status, meaning it doesn't have active registration, but also doesn't rack up fees while it sits. Since it's diesel, it doesn't require smog checks in California, which is a huge benefit for buyers in the state who want to avoid the hassle of emissions testing. This truck also comes with brand new tires, giving it added value and saving you from an immediate expense after purchase. And according to the seller, it starts right up every time, exactly what you'd expect from a tried-and-true diesel Ford. Cosmetically, the truck shows the charm of a well-kept workhorse. The long bed gives you all the space you'd ever need for hauling, whether it's tools, equipment, or weekend projects. This isn't just a collectible classic. It's a usable, practical truck that can earn its keep while still drawing nods of appreciation from old-school Ford fans. In a world where modern trucks are loaded with electronics and features you may never need, the 1985 F250 HD reminds us of a time when trucks were simple, strong, and built to last. For $6,500, located in Menifee, California, this truck is more than just transportation. It's a dependable partner that has decades of life left in it. Number 2. The 1962 Ford F100, listed at $7,500 and located in Chandler, Arizona. Here's an awesome little classic pickup that brings all the charm of old-school Ford design. The 1962 Ford F100, priced at $7,500. This truck offers vintage style with plenty of mechanical updates to keep it running strong on the road today. It's driven 177,456 miles, but with its inline six-cylinder engine, these miles are just part of its story. Under the hood, you got a reliable power plant paired with a 4-on-the-floor manual transmission, giving you that hands-on, connected driving experience that only a true classic pickup can deliver. Recent updates make this truck even more appealing. It comes with a brand new carburetor and a brand new gas tank, ensuring clean fuel delivery and dependable starts. The interior has also been redone, so when you climb inside, you're greeted with fresh upholstery and a cabin that feels well cared for. Mechanically, it's set up right. The brakes are good, the tires are in solid condition, and both lights and wipers work properly. That means this isn't a project truck that's going to need endless tinkering. It's a classic you can actually get in, drive, and enjoy from day one. Cosmetically, it carries the kind of old-school style that makes people smile. Whether you're cruising through town, parking at a local meet, or just running errands, this Ford F100 stands out in all the right ways. It's the kind of truck that gets thumbs up from strangers and sparks conversations at stoplights. Another plus, the seller is open to interesting trades, but classics only. That means if you got another vintage vehicle in your garage, there might be a chance to work out a deal. Still, at $7,500, it's already a fair price for a truck that blends originality with the right amount of restoration. In short, this 1962 Ford F100 runs and drives great, offers updated essentials, and is ready to be enjoyed right now. Located in Chandler, Arizona, it's more than just a pickup. It's a piece of automotive history that you can actually use and appreciate every day. Number 3. The 1971 Chevrolet C10 Longbed, listed at $9,500 and located in Palm Bay, Florida. Here's a neat classic truck that captures the spirit of early 70s Chevrolet pickups. The 1971 Chevy C10 Longbed, priced at $9,500. This two-wheel drive truck runs and drives, offering a strong foundation for someone who wants a usable classic with plenty of potential for restoration or customization. Under the hood, you'll find a dependable 350 engine paired with a 350 automatic transmission. It fires up reliably and delivers that unmistakable Chevy small block sound, especially with the dual exhaust that's already been fitted. Recently, it's had a new carburetor and starter installed, giving it a good mechanical refresh where it matters most. This C10 also comes with factory air conditioning, a nice bonus for Florida weather. While the AC could be colder, it's a solid starting point for someone who wants to dial it in further. Power is simple, straightforward, and vintage, but you get the essentials to make a comfortable daily cruiser. On the exterior, the truck wears some aftermarket sheet metal. The bed, tailgate, fenders, and hood have all been replaced. The hood shows a bit of damage, likely from shipping, and the paint overall isn't the prettiest. But for many enthusiasts, that's part of the appeal. It's not a show queen you're afraid to drive. It's a driver you can take out on the road right now and slowly make your own. Structurally, the rocker seems solid, though the roof inside does show some rust. Still, for a truck that's over 50 years old, it remains in decent shape and has the bones needed to last. It also comes with Cheyenne trim and some extra parts, giving you options if you want to elevate its look or start a deeper restoration project. At the end of the day, this isn't a perfect truck, but that's exactly why it's appealing. It's priced fairly at $9,500. It runs, it drives, and already has some key upgrades in place. For someone looking for a vintage C10 to enjoy as is or build into a showpiece, this Palm Bay Chevy is a great opportunity. Number 4. The 1986 Dodge Ram 1500 regular cab, listed for $9,500 and located in Crandall, Texas. Here we have a clean example of an 80s Dodge pickup that captures the essence of what made these trucks tough, straightforward, and reliable. Showing only 46,000 miles on the odometer, this truck has lived a relatively easy life compared to most from its era, and that's one of the first things that makes it stand out. Equipped with an automatic transmission, it's designed to give you a simple, no-hassle driving experience. The seller notes that the truck is in good condition overall and that it runs well, which is exactly what you want to hear with a classic truck like this. To make things even better, it's been given a fresh new paint job, so it's already looking sharp and ready to be shown off. The straight body lines and squared-off design of the Dodge Ram pickups from this generation give them a bold, rugged presence. The kind of look that tells you it was built for work, but also has undeniable old-school charm. The interior, while not detailed in the listing, is known in these trucks for being simple and utilitarian, a no-nonsense cab with straightforward controls that put function first. Combined with its low miles and clean title, this Ram gives the next owner plenty of peace of mind. The clean title also makes the purchase process much easier, avoiding the complications that sometimes come with older vehicles. Classic Dodge trucks from the 1980s have really been gaining attention lately. While Ford and Chevrolet tend to dominate the classic pickup market, enthusiasts are starting to realize just how much character these Dodge Rams have. Their square design, reliable drivetrains, and relative rarity compared to the other brands make them a hidden gem for collectors. At $9,500, this 1986 Dodge Ram 1500 is priced fairly for its condition, especially with mileage this low. Trucks like this are versatile. It could serve as a dependable weekend driver, a light work truck for someone who appreciates classic styling, or even a foundation for a full restoration project or custom build. Whether you leave it as is and enjoy it, or take it to the next level with upgrades, you've got a solid platform to work with. Overall, this Dodge Ram represents a piece of American truck history, a rugged, reliable machine from a time when trucks were built to last. With its fresh paint, clean title, and low miles, it's ready to go to someone who'll appreciate it for what it is. A true classic from the golden age of pickups. Number 5. The 1983 Chevrolet C10 listed at $13,500 and located in Dallas, Texas. Here we have a solid square body classic, the 1983 Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. With just 95,000 miles on the odometer, this truck is a true survivor of the early 1980s era, a time when Chevy C/K series was dominating the American pickup market. The C10 has always been known for its balance of toughness, reliability, and simplicity, making it one of the most beloved pickup models in history. This particular truck comes equipped with an automatic transmission, making it smooth and easy to drive, whether you're cruising around town or taking out for a weekend spin. At this stage in its life, many of these trucks have either been worked to the ground or heavily modified, but this one has managed to stay in clean, stock condition, which adds a lot to its appeal. The square body design of the 1983 C10 is one of its strongest selling points. These trucks have become icons in the classic truck community, with their bold, boxy lines, wide stance, and unmistakable Chevy styling. Enthusiasts often say that the 1973 to 1987 generation was one of the best eras for Chevy trucks, both in terms of looks and durability. And this 83 sits right in the sweet spot of that timeline. The seller is asking $13,500 or best offer, and while they clearly state that no trades will be accepted, the fact that it's listed with an OBO option means there could be room for negotiation. Still, given the mileage and condition, the asking price is fair, especially considering how quickly values for square-body Chevys have been climbing. With its relatively low mileage, clean presentation, and reliable drivetrain, this C10 would make a fantastic weekend cruiser, a show truck candidate, or even a daily driver for someone who wants classic style mixed with everyday usability. Square-body Chevys are known for their strong aftermarket support, meaning you could leave this truck exactly as it is and enjoy it, or you could personalize it with performance upgrades, custom wheels, or suspension work to give a unique twist. Being located in Dallas, Texas, also adds to the value here. Trucks in Texas often benefit from drier climates, which means less rust compared to those found in northern states. That gives potential buyers more confidence in the longevity of the body and frame. In short, this 1983 Chevrolet C10 represents everything people love about the square body era. Durability, timeless design, and plenty of potential for either preservation or customization. For anyone in the market for a dependable and stylish classic pickup, this one checks all the right boxes. Number 6. The 1995 Ford F150 regular cab short bed, listed for $10,500 and located in Channelview, Texas. Here's a great example of a 90s classic pickup that's becoming harder to find in such clean, well-kept condition. This is a 1995 Ford F150 single cab short bed, a truck that represents the 9th generation of the F-Series, one of the most iconic and dependable eras for Ford trucks. With its timeless design and reputation for rugged reliability, this F-150 is a standout in today's used truck market. Under the hood, it's powered by Ford's 4.9-liter inline-six engine, a motor well known for its durability and long lifespan. It's paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, giving you full control over the driving experience and making it a more engaging ride compared to the automatics of its time. Trucks with this drivetrain are sought after because they combine simplicity with longevity, a recipe for reliability that truck enthusiasts really appreciate. This F-150 shows 205,000 miles on the odometer, but anyone who knows these trucks understands that with proper care, that inline-six is barely breaking a sweat. What really makes this one stand out is the attention to detail the seller has put into it. The truck sits on brand new 31-inch tires mounted on the factory Alcoa wheels, a classic setup that not only looks great, but also gives confidence in traction and performance. The exterior has been sanded, polished, and repainted, so it presents beautifully for a truck that's now 30 years old. The fresh paint and shine bring it right back to life, giving it that curb appeal buyers look for. Inside, the truck has a redone interior with new carpet, making it feel fresh and clean. It's rare to find a 95 F-150 with both the interior and exterior updated to this level of quality. Mechanically, the truck is 100% solid. The seller states there are 0 leaks, and importantly, the air conditioning blows cold, which is a must-have feature in Texas heat. It's ready to drive and enjoy right away without the usual headaches of buying an older truck. At an asking price of $10,500, it sits right in line with where the market is heading for these clean, short-bed, single-cab F-150s. Collectors and enthusiasts have been turning their attention to trucks from the 1990s, especially ones like this that are both stylish and practical. The short bed configuration, combined with a manual transmission, makes it more desirable and adds to its collectible appeal. Being located in Channelview, Texas, also gives it an edge, since trucks in the South often avoid the heavy rust issues common in northern states. That means this F-150 isn't just a sharp-looking classic, but one that's structurally sound as well. In short, this 1995 Ford F-150 regular cab short bed offers a perfect mix of vintage charm, mechanical reliability, and tasteful updates. Whether you're after a weekend cruiser, a daily driver, or a solid candidate to add to a classic truck collection, this one checks all the boxes. Number 7. The 1984 Ford Ranger, priced at $9,500 and located in St-Marc-des-Carrières, Quebec. Here we have a truly special first-generation Ford Ranger, a truck that helped shape the small pickup market of the 1980s. This particular example, a 1984 model with just 135,000 kilometers, has been carefully looked after over the years and remains in excellent overall condition for its age. Finished as a long bed, 2-wheel drive model with a manual transmission, this Ranger embodies the simplicity and practicality that made these trucks so popular. Unlike many that have been used hard and left to rust away, this one has had the benefit of being regularly treated with anti-rust protection, even during the winters when it was stored. That's a big deal in Quebec, where rust can often claim trucks long before their engines give out. Thanks to that preventative care, the body remains clean, solid, and presentable. The seller explains that this truck has been in the family for some time. Originally purchased by his father, it was later acquired by the current owner as a second vehicle. That family connection shows in the way it's been preserved. This wasn't just another work truck. It was something they held onto and cared for. Now, the seller admits it's a bit ashamed to only use it sparingly in the winter months, which is one of the reasons it's being offered for sale. Mechanically, the truck is said to run well overall, though the seller does note a slight carburetor issue that will need attention. For enthusiasts of vintage pickups, that's a relatively small fix, especially considering the rest of the truck's condition. With its straightforward design, parts and repairs for an '84 Ranger are usually easy to manage, and many owners enjoy the hands-on experience of keeping these classics on the road. Inside, the Ranger carries the expected patina of an older truck, but remains in good shape for its age. Combined with the clean exterior, it reflects the fact that this truck wasn't abused or neglected like so many others from the same era. The odometer reading of 135,000 kilometers, which translates to roughly 84,000 miles, is another indicator that this truck has lived a relatively easy life compared to most workhorses of its time. At an asking price of $9,500, this Ranger is positioned as a rare survivor piece. First-generation Rangers are becoming increasingly collectible, especially those that haven't been modified or run into the ground. The Longbed configuration adds to its usefulness, while the manual transmission makes it more engaging to drive, a throwback to the era when trucks were built for function first. Being located in St-Marc-des-Carrières, Quebec, this is a Canadian market gem that stands out not only for its originality, but also for the pride of ownership it has clearly received. For someone looking to add a vintage compact pickup to their collection, or just enjoy a dependable classic truck with a lot of personality, this 1984 Ford Ranger is a fantastic candidate. Number 8. The 1973 Ford F250 Custom, priced at $8,900 and located in Bend, Oregon. This is a true survivor truck, original, unmodified, and well-preserved throughout the years. A 1973 Ford F250 Custom two-wheel drive, powered by the strong and reliable 360 cubic inch V8 paired to a 4-speed manual transmission. The odometer shows just over 73,000 miles, and the truck has spent nearly its entire life in the dry climate of eastern Washington. Owned by the same family since new, it sat parked for over a decade before being carefully brought back to life this year. Recent work ensures it runs and drives like it should. It received a brand new exhaust system while retaining the original headers, a rebuilt carburetor, new spark plugs, fresh belts, hoses, water pump fan, and the fuel tanks were cleaned and conditioned. It even comes with a brand new spare tire mounted on a rim. Mechanically, this F250 is leak-free. The clutch feels strong. The steering is tight. The brakes stop straight and firm, and the suspension rides smooth. All lights, signals, gauges, heater, and wipers work. The only minor flaw being that the high beam indicator is out. The body is straight and solid with no invasive rust. The Wimbledon white paint was resprayed at some point and still looks great, with only a little flaking near the hood and dent side channel. Floors have been coated with POR 15 to protect against surface rust. Inside, the truck remains mostly original. The bench seat has a few splits, but is covered with quality seat cover. The dash shows some sun cracks, and the rubber floor mat has minor tears. Otherwise, the panel's headliner and visors are in excellent shape. Even the ashtray and lighter appear unused. A rare bonus. The original build sheet was found tucked behind the seat springs and is included in the glove box. Seat belts are not currently installed, but do come with the truck. It rides on brand new color-matched steel rims wrapped in new Bridgestone Dueler tires, giving a clean and classic stance. Overall, this 1973 Ford F250 Custom is not just a truck. It's a piece of American truck history, honest, reliable, and ready for its next caretaker. Asking price is $8,900. Clean title in hand, and the truck is located in Bend, Oregon. Number 9. The 1975 Chevy Cheyenne C20, priced at $14,000, and located in Visalia, near Bakersfield, California. Here we have a classic workhorse from the golden era of Chevrolet trucks, a 1975 Chevy Cheyenne C20, two-wheel drive, long bed, powered by the legendary 454 big block engine. This isn't just any 454 either. Under 2 years ago, the engine was refurbished, and today it has only about 90,000 miles on it. Recently, fuel injection was added, giving this old-school truck the benefit of modern drivability while keeping the original Chevy heart under the hood. The transmission is automatic, shifting smoothly, and the odometer reads right around 90,000 miles. It's a truck that combines raw power with dependable operation, making it not only a collectible piece of Chevrolet history, but also something you could actually put to use as a dependable driver or weekend hauler. The current owner has kept excellent documentation. Every bit of work done on the truck is backed by paperwork. And if you want further peace of mind, the owner can even put you in touch with a mechanic who knows the Cheyenne inside and out. That kind of transparency is rare and shows just how much care has gone into maintaining it. Along with the truck itself, you're getting a few unique extras that really tie back to its history. The original truck manual is included, plus a Chevrolet parts and accessories catalog that the owner's father had purchased for it decades ago. On top of that, replacement mirrors are provided, giving you options for either keeping the original look or freshening up the details. Cosmetically, this Cheyenne presents as an honest survivor, the kind of truck that still turns heads for its square body style and long bed proportions. It has the presence of a heavy-duty hauler, but carries itself with the kind of character that modern trucks just don't have. With its powerful 454 big block, updated fuel injection, documented maintenance, and authentic extras, this 1975 Chevy Cheyenne C20 represents not only classic American toughness, but also a carefully preserved piece of family history. Asking price is $14,000, with clean paperwork in hand, and the truck is located in the Visalia and Bakersfield area, California. Number 10. The 1971 Chevrolet K10 Custom, listed for $18,500 and located in Senoia, Georgia. This truck is a true piece of American history, a custom deluxe that captures the rugged spirit of the early 1970s. It shows 79,183 miles on the odometer and comes equipped with an automatic transmission, making it a blend of vintage character and dependable drivability. Under the hood sits a built 350 engine, enhanced with aluminum heads, long tube headers, and an Edelbrock carburetor and intake. These upgrades give the truck a strong heartbeat, delivering both power and reliability. It's the kind of setup that ensures the Chevy doesn't just look the part. It runs like it was meant to. The truck also comes with a Warn winch mounted up front, making it a capable partner, whether you're tackling back roads, working on the farm, or just want a dependable recovery tool. Rolling on solid tires, it's ready for the road today. Of course, as with any vehicle more than 50 years old, there are signs of age. The rockers and doors show some rust, but the seller is already one step ahead. Included with the sale are all the replacement parts needed from LMC, so restoring those areas is straightforward. Along with that, brand new bed rails and bolts are included if you'd like to refresh the wood in the bed. This isn't just a sale, it's a complete package, offering both a classic truck you can drive now and the materials to take it to the next level. Inside, you'll find the durability and simplicity that Chevy trucks from this era are known for. Everything about this K10 speaks to strength and endurance, from its tough body lines to the confident way it runs. The seller emphasizes that this is a good, strong-running truck with no gimmicks, no trades, and no nonsense. At $18,500, it represents not just a purchase, but an investment in a piece of vintage Americana. For collectors, restorers, or anyone who appreciates the timeless look and feel of a classic Chevrolet, this 1971 K10 Custom is a truck worth serious consideration. Number 11. The 1972 Ford F100 Sport Custom Longbed, listed at $5,500 and located in Murrieta, California. This classic pickup comes from an era when trucks were built to last, with solid steel, timeless styling, and engines that could run forever with the right care. The seller notes that this F100 has had just 2 owners throughout its life, making it a rare find in today's market. With 150,000 miles on the odometer, It's been driven and enjoyed, yet still carries the dependability that Ford 6th generation trucks are known for. Power comes from a 360 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission. That combination gives you a smooth, relaxed driving experience whether you're cruising down the highway or working around town. It's also equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it far easier to handle than many older pickups. Add to that an air conditioning system and a rear sliding glass window, and you've got a truck that blends vintage charm with practical comfort. This is the Sport Custom trim, which means you're not just getting a bare-bones workhorse. You're getting a truck that was designed to look a little sharper and feel a little nicer inside. The long bed adds utility, making it ideal for hauling, whether you're using it for work projects, weekend adventures, or even just as a dependable classic to take to local shows. What makes this Ford particularly appealing is its originality. The truck is described as all original, which is something collectors and enthusiasts value highly. From the body lines to the interior, it carries the authenticity of a survivor truck, not something heavily modified or over-restored. The clean title and current registration on planned non-operation status give peace of mind that everything is in order. According to the seller, the truck runs great, which means you're not looking at a long list of immediate repairs before you can enjoy it. At $5,500, this F100 represents excellent value for anyone looking to get into classic trucks without breaking the bank. It's affordable, it's usable, and it's a genuine slice of 1970s American motoring. For collectors, Ford loyalists, or simply someone looking for a vintage pickup that's both functional and affordable, this 1972 Ford F100 Sport Custom Longbed is a strong candidate. Number 12. The 1979 Ford F250 Snow Fighter, listed at $8,000 and located in Kunkletown, Pennsylvania. Here's a rugged piece of American truck history, built in an era when Ford's heavy-duty pickups were designed to take on just about anything. This isn't just a regular F250. This is a Snow Fighter, a specialized package that Ford offered for people who needed a truck capable of plowing through the harshest winters, hauling heavy loads, and powering through snow, mud, and ice. Trucks like this were purpose-built, and today they become harder to find in good condition. Under the hood, you'll find a 400 cubic inch V8 engine, a workhorse motor that delivers the torque needed to push, pull, and carry. It's paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving the driver full control over the power and making it ideal for tough jobs or off-road situations. With 4-wheel drive, this truck is ready for any terrain. Whether you're driving it in the snow it was built for, or taking it off the beaten path on trails and back roads. The seller makes it clear, this F250 is offered at $8,000 cash, no exceptions. It's being sold strictly as is, where is, which means what you see is what you get. The buyer will also be responsible for notary fees to transfer the title, and the seller insists that paperwork is finalized before the truck leaves the property. That straightforward, no-nonsense approach fits the personality of this Ford. Tough, simple, and ready to work without fuss. The Snow Fighter package makes this truck more than just a utility vehicle. It's a piece of history. Ford built these with reinforced components, heavy-duty cooling, and extra durability to survive conditions most trucks would struggle in. Owning one today isn't just about having a reliable old pickup. It's about holding on to a rare part of Ford's legacy. At $8,000, this 1979 Ford F250 Snow Fighter offers a lot of value for collectors, enthusiasts, or anyone looking for a vintage Ford buy for that was engineered to endure. Whether you restore it to show condition, use it as a winter workhorse, or simply appreciate it as a survivor from Ford's golden age of trucks, this one is worth a closer look. Number 13. The 1977 Chevrolet Silverado, listed at $15,000 and located in Linville, Tennessee. Here's a truck that takes the classic square-body Chevy style and blends it with modern performance upgrades. The kind of build that excites both collectors and hot rod truck enthusiasts. What you're looking at is a 1977 Chevrolet C10 Silverado, and while it still carries that timeless 70s body, under the skin it's been transformed into something much more powerful. The heart of this truck is a turbo LS swap. It's powered by a stock bottom-end L33, enhanced with an SS2 cam and packed 12-18 valve springs. Feeding that motor is a 7875 ES Racing Turbo paired with an air-to-air intercooler, and it's been tuned on 15 pounds of boost using HP tuners. Fuel delivery is handled by a brand new EFI tank with a Wildbro 450 fuel pump, ensuring the motor gets all the fuel it needs when the boost hits. This isn't just a cruiser. This Silverado is built to move. Backing that power is a TH350 automatic transmission, which has been fully built with new bushings, clutches, and steels to handle the extra horsepower. It's paired with a Hurst quarter stick shifter and a custom 4-inch aluminum drive shaft. Power makes its way to a 12-bolt rear end with a mini spool for maximum traction. To keep things safe and reliable, all front-end bushings, steering linkage, and front brakes have been replaced. The body has also seen significant work. The cab has new floor pans, kick panels, and both inner and outer rockers on driver and passenger sides. Even the small details like door pins and door gaskets have been replaced. Inside, the interior feels refreshed with a new dash, door panels, carpet, and a reupholstered seat. Comfort wasn't ignored either. The truck has heat and air conditioning, though the AC does have a small leak that the seller hasn't yet addressed. Now, every project build comes with a few quirks. On this Chevy, the oil pressure gauge isn't hooked up, the speedometer doesn't work, and the fuel gauge is inconsistent, likely due to a sending unit issue. The lifters are also a bit noisy. But even with those imperfections, the overall package is strong. A solid rust-repaired cab, a freshly upgraded interior, and a drivetrain built for serious performance. At $15,000, this 1977 Chevrolet Silverado offers a mix of vintage looks and boosted LS power that you don't come across every day. It's a truck that's ready to impress, whether at a show on the strip or simply cruising with authority. Number 14, the 1970 Ford F600. Listed at just $600 and located in Greenwood. Here's a truck that takes us back to the workhorses of the 1970s. Rugged, dependable, and built to handle tough jobs day in and day out. What we have here is a 1970 Ford F600, a medium-duty truck that once served as a backbone for farms, construction sites, and hauling businesses all across America. Unlike the smaller F100s and F250s from the same era, the F600 was designed for heavy-duty performance, capable of handling large payloads and serious work. This example shows 77,486 miles on the odometer, which, for a truck like this, means it's seen plenty of service but still has life left in it. Under the hood sits a 6-cylinder gasoline engine, a power plant known for its reliability and durability. Paired with manual transmission, this truck keeps things simple, mechanical, and straightforward, the way trucks were meant to be in the early 70s. It's a rear-wheel drive setup, designed to maximize pulling strength and hauling efficiency. The truck is finished in white paint, which, although it shows signs of age, still represents the honest character of a true work machine. The listing describes the condition as fair, which is what you'd expect from a vintage medium-duty truck that has spent over 5 decades doing its job. But importantly, it carries a clean title, meaning it's ready to transfer ownership without complications. The charm of a truck like this isn't in shiny chrome or luxury interiors. It's in the history and the potential. For just $600, you're looking at a piece of American trucking heritage, a machine that, with some mechanical attention, could be brought back into working order, used for a farm or property hauling, or even restored into a unique vintage hauler for shows and parades. Trucks like the F600 are increasingly rare to find, especially unmodified examples with original drivetrains still intact. Many were worked until they were worn out and scrapped, which makes survivors like this worth saving. Whether you're a collector looking for a rare project or someone who appreciates the industrial strength and classic design of old Ford work trucks, this 1970 Ford F600 is a remarkable opportunity at a very low entry price. At just $600, located in Greenwood, this truck represents both affordability and possibility. It's a blank canvas for restoration, preservation, or even creative repurposing. But no matter how you look at it, this F600 is a reminder of the durability and grit that defined Ford's heavy-duty lineup in the 1970s. Number 15, the 1976 Ford F150, listed at $8,000 and located in Palm Bay, Florida. Here's a truck that represents everything people love about classic Fords: reliability, character, and the kind of mechanical simplicity that keeps these trucks on the road decade after decade. What we have here is a 1976 Ford F-150 Explorer, showing just 4,182 miles on the odometer. Now, it's worth noting that this odometer is rolled over, but the truck has been daily driven for the past 2 years by its current owner, proving it's not a project that's just collecting dust. It's a driver ready to roll. Power comes from a tried-and-true 302 V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, a combination well known for smooth power delivery and long-term dependability. Over the last 2 years, this F-150 has received significant attention to keep it reliable and safe. Recent upgrades include a new power steering pump, steering coupler, and front-wheel bearings and seals. Braking has also been addressed with new calipers, pads, rotors, and rear brake shoes. On top of that, it has a new ignition coil, fresh wires and plugs, a new alternator, fuel pump, carrier bearing, and U-joints. Even the tires are brand new, giving this old Ford a solid stance on the road. The interior hasn't been ignored either. Some updates have been done, keeping it comfortable for daily use. On the outside, the truck wears its age with some body damage and rust, but importantly, none of that affects how it performs. This is an honest, working-class truck, not hiding flaws, but proving that even with scars, it's as dependable as ever. Priced at $8,000, this F-150 comes with a clean title in the seller's name, ready for transfer. The seller mentions they need more room and greater trailer capacity, which is the only reason this truck is being offered. There's also some flexibility. Trades may be considered, specifically for late 90s to early 2000s SUVs and trucks like a Chevy Suburban, Tahoe, Dodge Ram, or Ford Super Duty. Whether you're looking for a solid candidate for restoration or simply a reliable vintage daily driver, this 1976 F-150 is ready to serve. With its fresh mechanical updates, classic styling, and affordable price, it's the kind of truck that still earns respect everywhere it goes.